y'all, this is Anna Alexander. Welcome back to my basement as I try to watch tonight real quickly and react to Deadwood Season 2, Episode 1, premiere of Season 1. Trying to squeeze these in before I start getting myself ready for the Emerald City Comic-Con this weekend. And the Season 1 finale, there was so much chock-a-block, crazy cuckoo nuttiness. I could not fit it into a decent reaction video. So there was a lot I couldn't include. I want to talk about it a little bit right now. First thing, which was the Doc. Oh my goodness. So Doc from the start wasn't really sure what to make of him, but that character is an excellent example of what I had learned about writing backstory for characters, which is instead of just dumping everything you want people to know about them, right from the start, up front, in big long paragraphs that are not needed, what you do is you kind of act as if you're writing down all the things about them on a piece of glass. And then you break a piece of glass and then just pick up the pieces here and there and slide them in. And that's what they did with the Doc. First, we saw how he was fascinated by just medical things in general. Episode 1, Trixie shot the guy in the head, and the Doc was fascinated about how the guy could have a bullet in his head and still be alive for the amount of time that he was. Then we learned he was in the Civil War. And then later on, we learned he was arrested for grave robbing 7+ whatever times. So they kept introducing these little bitty quirks to him. You saw how he was very gruff, but he had people that he cared about in his way. Jane, the way he tried to get Jane together and motivated and I don't want to say useful, but give her a purpose. Try to give her a purpose. The way he was kind of protected about the Reverend and the girls in the casino and whatnot. But yeah, so those little bits, and then it culminated with that scene with him alone in his shed, just crying out to God, asking him why God. Here's the Reverend who was so in love with God. Why was God essentially tormenting this poor man by just letting him suffer with his pain and his illness for so long? And then he got that touch back of the horrors he went through the Civil War. That was an amazing scene. And it was so amazing. The whole thing, I couldn't share the whole thing with you because I kept getting hit with the copyright. But if you're going, I wonder if she was appreciating that. Yes, I was. I was appreciating that performance so much. It was so interesting and so intriguing. And to know that that was just one of the many things that had happened in that episode. It was coming at you left and right. We had the turf war thing that Sai's trying to build up. And then we had the whole magistrate thing and Al and then Alma and her dad. I'm sure Otis was sitting there playing his craps thinking he can spout as much shit as he wants. Because in New York, you'll spout some crap in your highest gentleman's club and you might get a little slap with the glove across the face. No, Seth gave no fucks and was willing to beat the shit out of him. And it was fabulous. What repercussions will come along the way? I don't know, but that moment was great. Seth. I found it intriguing how he was so determined for so many episodes to not be the law in this town. I think he just wanted to step back and just be a shopkeeper. He just wanted to be a shopkeeper. Although the Reverend kept telling him in many different ways, you cannot outrun who you are, and Seth's the stand-up guy, and he's going to be the stand-up guy in the situation. And that's what I find interesting with him and Al's relationship. How they wrote it, when did Al's opinion of Seth change? That's what I have been missing, which is Al didn't really care for Seth. Seth obviously did not care for Al. But somewhere along the way, Al, I've noticed, kind of had a understanding. And is Al's thinking they need some form of law in this town? If it's going to be anyone, it's going to be Seth, because he knows Seth will not be bought off by anybody. Seth's going to stay true to his moral compass. It's not always straight, but at least he recognizes what it is, and he can't be bought. So Al doesn't have to worry about Cy buying off Seth like he would have with Mr. Other Walrus and the Carpenter dude. So is that where that understanding is? Is that here's a lawman who will kind of keep track of the law, but because Al's got goods on him, Al can kind of still sort of operate the way he has been? I don't know. I'm missing where Al's opinion of Seth turned specifically. I like to know those things. That's just something for me personally. And the city of Deadwood itself, thank you for those of you who are trying to give me a timeline, because several episodes ago when Al was talking to Dan about, and even like to Tom about how when they first got there and how they built that town from scratch, in my head, I was thinking many, 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 many years ago, and I was picturing like a younger, almost Seth and Saul version of Dan and Al come into this town. But if it's only been a year, what? Whoa. 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 Huh. Mm-hmm. So, season 2, we're ready to rock and roll. I got all my supplies to be good and comfortable, and I got you all here with me as well. Thanks for coming along, y'all. So, yeah, let's just get to it. Oh, is this Seth's wife? And some prostitutes. Sweet. Ooh, are they getting a telephone line in? Or telegraph, I guess, would be.
Ox, fox, fox.
Mr. Bullock? Good morning.
Sarah Paulson.
We're finished.
No, we're not, Sophie, and we'll continue downstairs.
How much time has passed since season 1 ended?
Hills get divided into 3 counties. Each county has a commissioner.
Anyone I know?
They're all from Yankton.
No one from the fucking hills, huh?
All Pennington's people.
Who's Pennington? We're getting too many names thrown at me.
I've made partial payment to them,
Yes.
questioning a possible duplication.
Thank you for your attention in all these matters.
You're welcome.
But apparently she's still in mourning. Oh, do they have time for this? I don't think they have time for this.
Yes, it has fallen to this.
I feel his pain.
Is the Garrett gold in readiness for shipment to Denver?
That it is.
I'd expect a delay before the owner blesses its passage. While little Sophia is off with her tutor, Mrs. Garrett consults with Mr.
And the whole hotel can hear.
That
This is a horribly kept secret.
In those brave endeavors, be assured of my best hopes, high esteem, and continued gratitude for your gestures of support.
As far as how hard to move on the camp, he ain't sure yet all he'd be going against.
Maybe that is cause for cutting some throat.
So please help me clarify. Al's upset because there were commissioners, who I'm guessing are county executives, assigned, and nobody from Deadwood is the commissioner, which means Al can't really control who's watching over them? Is that what's happening?
Messages from invisible source, or what some people think of as progress. Yeah. When's the last time you got a fucking letter from a stranger?
Bad news about Paul.
Bad news.
Well, by God, you give the word, Al, and them poles will be kindling.
Oh, you can only stop progress so much, fellas. So this is all for her gold.
Does Bullock think if I wanted them 4 horsemen with rifles that ward me off that woman's gold?
Maybe it's just precautions against other operators.
They're afloat in some fairy fucking bubble, lighter in air. Him, her snatch, and his stupid fucking badge. Where's that from? Damn, I thought when America took us in, Bullock could prove a fucking resort. Sheriff! About his duties to the camp, huh? Luck trouble didn't jump out earlier, huh, Bullock? Might have found you mid-thrust at other business.
Oh yeah, Pumpkin. They all know.
It's only Bummer Dan. but I think he's killed.
So stressful. Someone having appendicitis.
What's my liability, Mr. Bullock? Hey, getting pissed on provocation?
You didn't kill who you meant to, or mean to kill the man you did.
What's my liability?
Box him and see he's buried. But I'm telling both of you, watch it.
They're children. And Charlie's the deputy. Charlie's the deputy on purpose?
Private. Thank you, Charlie.
So with a prize inside.
Oh, dude. You're still around?
Meet there, Captain.
Oh, no.
Friend, it's their increase. What's
Count out
crowding me?
25 paces. We're at 14. Count them with me. 15. 16.
It is hurting children.
What brings you to there this fine spring morning?
Stage from Bismarck.
So Joni still hasn't gone her own way yet. Jane!
Cocksucker!
What's Jane up to? Is that a code for her? Charlie, I don't know about your safety, Pumpkin.
If you'd spare your partner a gun, Mr. Starr, you might make your way to the gym.
Gunning at whose hand?
Oh, Saul, that's so tiny. That's gonna like just sting.
Age impedes my stream. No fucking fear of you.
Get in here. Get in here and account for your insult.
Fucking.
Kidney stones. He's got kidney stones.
You would be if you'd sheathe your prick long enough.
Shut up, you son of a bitch.
The world abounds in cunt of every kind, including hers.
There a punch coming?
Well, I find you've got a knife.
I won't need no fucking knife.
Help me. Why Al's so PO'd? Please help. No! Oh, as the stagecoach arrives. Nope. Damn.
You looking to die, cocksucker? Hey, don't come no further. Hey! Jesus Christ!
What? What is happening? What is happening?
Jesus Christ almighty!
What is happening?
Come to me now. Welcome to fucking Deadwood.
But I'm rarely that fucking lucky.
Saul's
Wave
dying.
a penny under the Jew's nose. Brings him right round.
Saul is dying. Saul is dying. Hello, Saul is dying. Oh, Pumpkin. What the fuck?
Were you hedging your bets, Matty? You secured that building, honey. When?
Oh.
Got the building in November. I guess you'll be operating out, huh?
What was that Jewish feller thinking, Dan, that charged me with a purse gun?
Yeah, what was he thinking with the purse gun?
What was that whole damn thing about, anyhow?
Yes, please.
Al's calling Bullock to the fold.
Bullock ain't even of Al's flock.
Some he don't even like. We're joining America. And it's full of lying, thieving cocksuckers that you can't trust at all.
You get no argument from me.
What's so angry this
nudging you from the
episode.
nest, young lady, urging you to take fucking wings.
And she did. She did.
Where'd the money come from that bought that place? Farewell gesture from Eddie Sawyer.
Did Eddie leave? Did Eddie leave town?
Look at that.
You're gonna get smacked. You're gonna lose some teeth. Pumpkin, you're so in danger. He's gonna crack you across the face.
I'm that fucking hopeful and excited for you.
He's gonna push her down the stairs and it's gonna be terrible.
Tell Wood that drunk better not get at by his pigs until I have had my way with the corpse.
I thought they were gonna bury him.
I'm all right, William.
Where are your gun and badge, Mr. Bullock?
And they're still in Al's office. Why does he be there? What?
Yeah, how about that fucking duck, huh? Seen to the respectable types, leaving us the ones that pay him regular, huh? Cow-eyed kid looking from that coach, that's what fucking unmanned me.
Why'd you say it out loud?
He couldn't have known she was coming. Just today, I'd asked Mr. Bullock after his family, and
So how did Sarah Paulson get here? So why does Alma still live at the hotel and haven't had a housemaid for herself? I would want to get out of that hotel.
I wonder if this ain't a call better paid another day.
Shall I walk on alone, Mr. Ellsworth?
No, ma'am.
Mr. Bullock?
Mrs. Garrett,
I've puked twice.
may I introduce my wife, Martha, and our son, William.
I hope this can be of some use to you, and you're settling in. Thank you.
You recall Mrs. Garrett from my letters.
That's good luck you had right there, because I carry the mail, and I'll admit today, before lay people, we lose more letters than we deliver.
Still true.
I'll say goodbye then, in hopes that I see you
Yes,
again soon.
please.
Grand Central
Oh, look at
Hotel.
that shot. Oh, them sitting side by side. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Is that the house, sir? The splendid one ahead?
It is.
We traveled with that woman and her boy.
While the lady was traveling with you, her husband, the sheriff, was pickling his prick in the cunt brine of another.
How lovely. Huh.
How are we going to celebrate, Si? My vote's for hearty but brief.
Open your yaps. Stick out your tongue. Sesame. Stick your fucking tongue out. Joni and Maddie.
Someone's gonna get killed.
Venus funds stole from me by Eddie, but the Xiaomi on its feet. I consider myself an investor, and I will have my interest looked at 60 cents from $1. And a true count fucking verified.
All right. Oh, look at you.
What do you think? I'm a monkey in a zoo? Think I'm gonna throw my shit after you?
No. You're doing it good enough on your own there, Pumpkin.
This is it.
He did that all by himself. Uh-huh. I'm sure Saul helped. However, pretty damn good.
I did get that letter.
That has all my thoughts. I should go back now.
To where?
Dear Mrs. Bullock, your house is near finished. I have left these and all final decorative choices to your superior judgment and sensibility.
Dude, you're so dead.
I look forward to our opportunity to better get to know each other. I pray that in my brother's stead, I may be permitted to be a father to the boy, and as to your care and comfort and safety, as good a husband to you. Yours sincerely, Seth Bullock.
What you doing there? So many story questions. So many story questions. Okay, so Al's beef with Seth wasn't about him and Mrs. Garrett. I think it was more about the gold and where the gold was going. Is that it? Please help. I don't know. Charlie, I don't know if Charlie's the best deputy necessarily. No, while Bill's a deputy, all right. But Charlie, I don't know if Charlie's quick enough on the draw and saw, I think, with the little pea shooter. Ugh, I don't know. So with Joni opening her own place, is Al gonna be after her also? And now that Seth's wife is there, why did Seth carry on with Alma, knowing very well that his wife was gonna arrive sooner or later, and their house is right there amongst all the crap? I don't know. I'm gonna have to ponder this one a bit, and then figure out how all the pieces laid out. Because I'm also kind of sort of confused still about the governor putting commissioners in place, what that means for Deadwood. Yeah, there we go. So, am I intrigued? Yes. Was that fascinating? Yes. Am I confused? I don't know. But thanks y'all for joining me on this adventure, because you know I appreciate it so very much. And if you don't know, you should know, because I do. So if you haven't already, please hit subscribe, because we got lots more of Deadwood to go, as well as all the other shows that I'm watching. And yeah, I'll see you all soon after Emerald City Comic Con. So yeah, thanks again, y'all. And until next time.